Hello, welcome. This is the Advent devotion for December 20th, 2021, and I am Pastor Lisa Dietrich. There's a Bible verse from Luke chapter 2, verse 1 goes this way. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. And you probably know that verse. And I think about that verse when I go and I set out my manger scenes every year. I actually have 3 of them, 2 of which are for the grandchildren to play with. And then there's this one that's over my shoulder. See the wise men there, and there's the creche and the Holy Family and a shepherd and animals. And you'll notice that right now, there's no baby Jesus in the manger. And that's always drove my kids and my grandchildren crazy. But our tradition here is that we don't put baby Jesus in the manger until Christmas Eve because he's not born yet. I know it's a little bit silly, but it's a wonderful little tradition that we do. And it's always been the job, if you will, of the youngest child to be able to put Jesus into the manger. But every time I set out my creche from the Holy Land, not only am I just swelled with memories of visiting the Holy Land, but I also think about, what that must have been like to be in, in a place where animals lived and, ate and did all the things that animals do that aren't always so pleasant. The truth is, it had to smell unpleasant with animal breath and manure all around, and it could have been very cold. I know that when we visited the Holy Land in January, there was snow on one of the days that we were there. It didn't last, but it was still plenty cold. And the shepherds seemed to, visit in the middle of the night, and, even perfect babies, even though it goes against the away in a manger, even perfect babies cry and have messy diapers and need to be changed. I hope you all have some sort of nativity scene, whether it's one like this, or I have a Fisher-Price one, like I say, or even just a plush one that the grandkids get to play with. Whatever it is, I hope that, some wonderful memories and thoughts about the realness of what it means that Mary gave birth into a place like this, that Jesus came and was born in the mess of our lives, in the mess of who we are, in the mess of our sinfulness, that still everyone had a place. And that this is the place, right, where the story of Jesus, where Jesus was birthed, albeit that Jesus is also birthed into our hearts year after year, every single Advent and Christmas season. So maybe you sing a few verses of Away in a Manger as you put up your creche, your nativity scene. I would invite you to do that. Talk about how it feels to have that nativity scene be in your home. Talk about how the perfect family isn't always so perfect, and that's good, because that means that there's place for you and for me and all of us as well. Will you please pray with me? Lord, forgive us for not always showing love to one another. Forgive us for sometimes having this holy season that we think it has to be perfect. But the truth is, you enter even into the messiness of our lives, to the messiness of this world, that you've deemed and decided that we were all worth it, and that we were worth the ultimate price. Holy God, for the gift of that Son, we give you thanks and praise. And all God's children say, Amen. Thank you very much. We will see you all tomorrow.